Uh, Battle of the Challenges podcast with Vincent Cloud.
And famous Dave.
And this is the challenge All Stars 4 pre-show. We got to talk about the cast and last time we saw them and stuff like that, right?
Okay. Do we know like when does the season start?
Oh, I don't know that. I just have the cast.
Oh,
That's all.
sorry. I just assumed you would have known, Vince. Come
Well,
on.
real quickly though, I am kind of looking forward to this more than like the next regular season because right now Ride or Die sucks, man. I hate it. And like the world championship, it was almost half and half. Like I liked a lot of stuff, but then it ended so terribly, you know?
Yeah.
But like All Stars 3, that was solid. I really liked that. So yeah.
Yeah, All Stars 3 was probably my was the best season we've seen in like the last 2 years, I'd say.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
I'd have to look at it. It might be longer, but yeah, that was a really good season. All Stars 3. Um yeah, Ride or Die. Like when it reminds me of The Walking Dead where they get rid of all of the characters that I love and then they expect me to still watch it and I'm just like I don't want to watch it anymore. Like once like you get rid of all these cool people that I like and then I'm just like I have no one to root for. Like I'm not rooting for Jordan. That guy is just one of the most disgusting fucking people ever. The way he treats Tori and treats women in general, like Jordan's just disgusting to me. I can't stand him. And it's weird because like I hate Johnny Bananas, but Johnny Bananas is probably the most likable person on this season. And when that's a problem when Johnny Bananas is the most likable person on the season. Otherwise, I find myself rooting for like I really like Chauncey. Chauncey was great,
Now he's gone.
and then now he's
Spoilers.
gone. So I don't know. I have no one to root for on that show. I'm like rooting between like Fessy and Bananas, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh man. Yeah. But these all three All-Star spin-offs have been good. So and I'm really surprised there's a fourth. But let's get into it. The cast. These are alphabetical in alphabetical order. So we'll start with Ace. Remember Ace? Good old Ace.
Hmm.
He likes to show up for an episode, maybe two, if he's feeling crazy, but then he leaves.
Yeah, I remember him being on other seasons, but I don't remember him. Like I remember him being there, but I don't remember anything that happened. He probably went home very quickly.
Yep. All Stars, last seen on All Stars season one. Yeah.
Okay.
It's too bad. But I mean, he has made it to the end once, Inferno 3, but that just seems to be his curse. So it's almost like Nam showing up only to leave due to some injury or something, It's
Yeah,
just yeah.
mysterious illness or just his partner leaves and they're like, "Why?" She just quit, and they're like, "Oh, you have to go home too."
Yeah. Ugh, so terrible.
What's
Uh
that? Oh, that's gonna happen to Anissa? Oh no, wait, we'll just partner her with Jordan.
God. Well, moving on. I mean, Ace is good for a premiere, but that's about it, I
Yeah,
guess. Yeah. Next. Oh, this is nice. I don't mind this. Do you even know this list, or is this surprising to you?
I don't know any
You
of
don't know this?
this.
Oh
We're on
shit.
A's, so I'm just expecting you to say Anissa. I'm just bracing myself and
Yeah,
hoping that you get to the B's before you. I'm just like, say Brad, not Anissa.
that would be weird if all of a sudden I'm into Anissa, but Avery, remember her?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, little cutie patootie.
yeah,
Uh,
she's awesome. And like no, like who was that guy she was with?
Johnny John C. Riley.
Yeah,
Johnny
Johnny
Riley.
Riley.
Yeah.
Well, because Johnny Riley was like, was he with her or with Jessica? I don't remember.
Well, he was paired with Jessica
Both.
because they were enemies for Final
Okay. Is
Reckoning.
it
Yeah.
Rivals?
Final Reckoning. Or wait, was it
Okay.
Rivals 3? It might have been. Yeah.
Maybe both.
Yeah. But Avery though, last seen on Rivals 3 with Johnny, and
Okay.
I think they did okay. I think she puts up a good fight and Yeah, I'm glad she's back. I don't know. I always felt like we needed more, and
Oh yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna say she was athletic. I'm not just gonna say it just because I think she's extremely good looking. I'm gonna say she. I remember she put up a good fight against Naya, Hurricane Naya, in that one elimination. They went for like hours and hours. It was crazy.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, she's above average athletic. She hasn't been on a whole lot of seasons, so it's really kind of hard to tell. But she has the right mindset. She's not like someone who's like a quitter and is scared, doesn't want to do anything. Like, because a lot of times when you get like a good looking girl, they're just like, oh, I don't want to do this. And they're like, it's too high off the ground. They're afraid of heights. Like, she's not afraid of anything. Like, she'll, give everything 100%.
very true. Very true. All right, moving on. We're coming up to a dude, Adam
Oh,
Larson.
oh no.
Do you remember him?
I remember Adam.
Yeah.
I remember him vaguely.
The last scene on the Gauntlet 2, he was being sent home first. He was a captain, and he was elected captain because he doesn't mind that. He doesn't mind being in charge. But I do remember him being kind of douchey in the Gauntlet 1, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah. But
Adam doesn't strike me as a person that I would consider an all-star or even a
really,
star.
oh my gosh. You know what? Actually, out of the Ace, Avery, and Adam, I'd say Adam Larson is the star. I think that's deserving.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Do I need to Google his face? Am I thinking of the right guy?
Google the face. Although you might not remember even then. I don't know how good you are at faces. But yeah, I don't know. He was winning. His whole team was winning on the Gauntlet 1, and he was so like confident and so cocky because he was just sitting on
Oh,
a
I
good
remember
team.
him.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I was
yeah.
thinking of someone different.
And I
I was
believe
thinking I was thinking Battle of the X's 2 or something, the guy with Avery, because my head is still stuck on Avery. She was
mine
partnered with
too.
some guy named Adam, wasn't she?
Yes, I don't know. Possibly. No, she was with Leroy, and Leroy got injured. Remember that? Yeah. He had a bad back, that Leroy.
Not on Battle of the X's.
Oh. No, he was I thought we were saying like how she was with Johnny on X's. No? Oh gosh. Hey, we're talking
Um,
about Adam here. All right. Oh, the other thing that made Adam a douche was that in the Gauntlet 1 when they were winning, he was the one that was kind of telling the guys like, maybe we should lose some on purpose so we get rid of some of these girls,
oh yeah.
trim the
Okay.
fat.
Yeah. I do remember this Adam. His face is familiar. And yes, he is an all-star. He is deserving of being there. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of somebody else. I have the face in my eyes, or in my head, but I just can't remember who the heck it is.
There's a lot of Adams, and that sucks too.
Uh-huh.
uh, but let's move on to a female. Ayana, last seen in All Stars 2. Do you remember her? This
Yeah.
big, bombastic woman who's like makes you laugh and cheer, and then at the same time she could do some things where I'm like, God damn it, that's annoying. Like she really was polarizing for me. I truly enjoyed her some episodes, and some episodes I'm like, Jesus Christ, it was nuts. Remember
Yeah.
she quit?
Oh yeah, because I think she was scared to go against, who was it, Melinda or something?
No, no, no. This was in the final where Tech, remember it was her and Tech. But then again, that final
Oh,
did suck though. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
yeah. She's the gal with the big old booty, right?
Yes. But then other things accompanying it that were big old as well. I'm just saying she
Thighs?
probably should have prepared herself a little bit more. That's all I'm going to say. That's the nicest way to say it.
Yeah. She's probably not, she's not built for a final. She's built for an elimination.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I'm cool with her. I do remember liking her at times, but but she is a little rough around the edges. But
Yeah. But I'm glad she's back. I think I'm glad she's back. Yeah. Is that what I'm experiencing? I don't know. I think.
yeah, I have no problem with that.
um moving on though to a total all-star. Yet I don't think he's missed a single all-star season. Brad.
Yes, Brad, good old Brad.
I think he should change his name to Beard because that's what you see first every time. He's all beard, man. But
Yes.
in All Stars 3, I could have like I thought he was gonna win the whole fucking thing. Remember, he was dominating in like everything. Yeah.
Hmm. I
Whew.
don't even remember what happened at the end of All Stars 3, but yeah, I remember thinking Brad. I'm like, oh yeah, it's his to win for sure.
Yeah. You want me to tell you what happened on All Stars 3?
Yeah, sure.
Wes happened on All Stars 3.
Yeah, that's right.
Like it happened
uh,
again. Like Brad was just like he saw the finish line. He's got to see like Wes basically win in front of him. He's like, God damn it, it happened again. Fuck.
yeah, maybe that's why I liked All Stars 3 so much. Is because Wes won. All I remember, why I really liked that season. I couldn't remember why. Now it makes sense.
um, but yeah, I don't know. He's a probably one of the greatest to ever do it. So he's probably going to be a gigantic threat over everyone that I just named off so far.
Hmm.
Moving on to holy shit, I never thought we'd see this man again. Starts with a B. Last seen in
Ooh,
Free Agents.
I
You
have no
could
idea.
you could say he's just like super nice guy. Like I don't know, there's nothing wrong with him except maybe he drank a beer before an elimination once.
Brandon?
Yeah.
Brandon's back. That's awesome. Holy shit, that's great. Brandon's
Yeah.
like one of the nicest dudes ever on the challenge.
Yeah, he does not fit in.
Yeah, and like I just remember him getting fucked over constantly, and him just being super chill about it. Like, yeah, I mean, this is what I deal with. Like, I don't
Oh
know.
God. Yeah. I mean, and like he's such a, he even Brad treated him like crap in Cutthroat. Remember, they kept on making him go into every elimination.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
everyone, and yeah, it was everyone is such a fucking prick. And there's like, oh yeah, well, you went in there, and so you've gone in there twice. Well, you should probably go in there a third time.
It's horrible. Oh, damn it. But I'm glad he's here. Hopefully he can make friends and not be on the bottom tier or of the pecking order or
Yeah.
whatever that is.
And I think he will be able to because All Stars is a lot more chill in a way where it kind of comes down to friend groups because they're all on a vacation basically from their real life and their 9 to 5 job and their family. So they want to be around people they like to hang out with. So if you're like someone that they don't want to hang out with, you're probably going to get voted in. But everyone's going to want to hang out with Brandon because he's really awesome. So I would expect him to be able to fit in really nicely with uh all the people there, and they're not going to want to send him in.
And so far, all the cliquish type of people that are only Brad so far.
Hmm.
Moving on. Holy shit, what a return. It's a female. She's fucking annoying, but she's talented. Um, red hair.
I don't
She...
remember anybody with red hair. Does it start with a B or a C?
C.
A C. A C with red hair. Is it CUNT?
The Red Sea. Cara Maria.
Oh my god, really? Okay, I guess that's the closest thing to red hair. It is red, but it's not. I don't think it's real.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess that's a good point.
All right,
But
Carberry is back. All right,
yeah,
it's long overdue. Like I really don't. I was really like, she's really polarizing to a lot of people, and I
mm,
used to love Cara Maria, then I used to not. love her as much. Because it was like overexposure where she was just on every season over and over. Just to say, it was the same with Johnny Bananas. But then Johnny took some time off, and then he came back, and I was like, okay. And then I was fine with seeing him again. So, we had our break from Cara Maria. Now she's back. Now I'm fine with it. But
Yeah.
you're on thin ice, Cara Maria. Don't fuck this up. And
Maybe.
now I just want to know if Paulie is going to be there, which I'm certain because they're like, freaking, you know, attached at the hip. So,
Well, I just hope she brings her Boston accent with her. Remember, she had a Boston accent for one season and one season only.
well, only if a black girl makes her angry, then it comes out.
Jesus. Um, all right. Well, you know what though? Cara Maria, one of the best to ever do it. So far, out of all the women, she is the number one pick, to win this
Oh
whole
yeah,
thing.
I think she'll be a definitive favorite. Um, I mean, I think maybe if Laurel was there, Laurel is a great competitor too. But yeah, I think Cara Maria, she's got like a whole jungle gym in her backyard, and
Oh,
probably
really?
one in her bedroom too. Who knows?
Yeah. Or Paulie. He's like, what? Why do I always got to wear the chalk on my hands if we're gonna fuck?
Uh,
I hate it.
she's like, shut up, strap yourself into the swing again. Damn
Let's move on to a man, starting with a D. Last seen on All Stars 2.
Derek.
Derek. Which one?
Okay. I didn't know there was two Dereks.
Oh,
Shit.
there's so many Dereks, Dave.
Oh god.
There's at least four of
Derek
them.
Kaczynski.
Derek. Oh, not that guy. Derek Chavez. Yeah.
I have no idea who you're talking about. Okay.
Well, yeah, really. Like, I was wondering why he was on All Stars 2 as well. I'm like, Derek Chavez, I guess,
He on
nothing.
Fresh Meat too?
No, he was in
Derek.
seasons 2012 and then Rivals 2.
Oh,
Yeah, that
okay.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing
I
wrong with
remember.
him, but nothing great
Yeah.
either. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
He's middle of the road. He's personality wise, he's fine. He's not gonna like super annoy me or anything. But athletically as a competitor, he's probably just gonna be average.
and I'm gonna call this right now. It's probably gonna be Derek versus Ace in the first elimination, right?
Yeah, sounds about right. I haven't heard the rest of the cast, but that's definitely a strong case.
All right, moving on. We have what is this? What is this name? Flora Alexevin. Alexievan. Last seen from Battle of the Seasons 2002. The very
That's
first.
far back. I've never seen it.
That's crazy. I did watch that season, but I don't really remember her though. So I don't know. Um, and
You
but
have like do you have like a mug shot or a screenshot?
mugshot, yeah, yeah, she's done time. Multiple arrests. No, I don't. I think she
Okay.
looks redhead, maybe. Real though. Yeah,
Okay.
Tara.
Yeah.
It's
Not a
it's not,
poser.
yeah, it's not just an excuse for a lack of personality, Tara.
She's just being unique.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I will say this. Oh shit, I will say that most, especially the women who were okay back in the day, they come back. Almost all of them are way better this time. It's weird. Almost all these challenge women, they get better with age, although they have to kind of like step away to get better, like Janae and
Yeah.
like all them. So I don't know her. I don't remember her at all, but maybe she's gonna be like, oh, this is Flora 2.0 or something like that.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, perhaps. Because even Cara Maria, she was terrible in her first like 3, 4 seasons. And then all of a sudden she was incredible, She just and became like the powerhouse that we know. because I always thought like, oh, she was always amazing. But I remember years ago, you told me you're like, no, Dave, you need to rewatch those seasons of her, the first couple seasons. Like those are bad. Like Abram is just coaching her through the whole thing. She could, she couldn't even balance on a fucking balance beam. Like she couldn't do anything. But now, she's one of the female greatest of all time.
We were just talking about Flora and about like how she could come back, women especially if they get that mom strength, they're just like, oh, when you become a mother, a strength awakens. And I think it's true. However, not for this woman. Can you guess can you guess who it is? Last seen in
Um,
All Stars 2, starts with a J.
J. Was it Jasmine?
Yes.
Okay. All I could think was John A. and Jasmine. I know John A. was amazing.
Yeah.
Jasmine, I remember her coming back, but I don't remember anything about what happened.
Me neither. I mean, she was still bad at stuff that she was bad at before, and
Yeah.
she wasn't that great to begin with. So yeah,
But
and you could,
she's got the personality though.
uh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she'll get into a crazy I don't know. I just remember her that giant fight with that. I don't remember the guy. Was it like a
Kyrie,
yeah, and like she broke the mirror and shit, and she was full on freak out, and it was like, wasn't it like one of the first nights in the house or something? And I just remember everyone just like drinking, and they're all just like super casual and calm, and then there's just one crazy person like freaking out, and it was Jasmine, and it was just like, yeah, it was great. It was just like the ultimate like challenge house. This is the one person who couldn't like handle the alcohol or the cameras, and just like went full meltdown.
oh God, yeah, and like I don't know, she came back and she was a mom, but she didn't, she's like, yeah, well, they weren't on purpose, and maybe that's why I didn't get my strength or something. I don't know.
Well, maybe she's got to have more. Maybe one's not enough.
Yeah.
Maybe she's got to have two or three.
But yeah, moving on. Oh, here we go. All right, so same letter. It's a woman. Last seen on All Stars 2. Oh shit.
Did Jill ever come back?
Who's Jill?
I don't know.
Well, it wasn't
Oh, I'm
Jill.
thinking Pete and Jillian.
Oh, Jillian. Oh my God, I wish Jillian would come back. Christ.
I
I
know she
loved her
was the
so much.
best. She's too good for the show.
Okay, think back. I'll give you a hint. She got to the final. She did really well. Just overall, she was really well. God, who was she partnered with though?
Oh, I know who you're talking. I don't remember her name. I know her
Right.
face.
Yeah. Well, I'll just tell you. Should I just tell you or
Yeah, you can tell me.
Janelle?
Janelle. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Was she with what's his name? Darrell. Weren't they
I think
together?
so. Maybe.
Fuck, I don't know. But that whole All Stars 2 finale was so messed up, and I think they were like, we actually won or something. I don't know. It was so messed up.
Was that where they were on like the tarmac or like the little airport tarmac and the
Yeah.
runway? And then yeah, there was four different like weird symbols that were math problems, but every one was a different one. And there was like an easy, like a couple were really easy, but a couple of them were like impossibly hard. But the
Yeah.
producers of the challenge don't even know or understand math themselves, so they can't look at it and decide like, well, this is really difficult and this is really easy. So they're just like, oh, whatever, it's math, it's all the same.
And then they actually got the number right on the safe, but it wouldn't open. And the
Mhm.
producer's like, well, you obviously didn't get it right. And they're like, no, we did. We did the math. We even ran back. It came back, And the producer's like, oh, shit, you're right. It must be broke. Like
Like what? But it didn't
ridiculous.
open, so you lose.
And I remember Janelle, she was fighting through an injury of some kind, like either a bad ankle or a bad knee or something like that. But she persisted. She really impressed me. Yeah. Bad ankle. I feel you, girl, because I
Does that
twisted my ankle.
inspire you?
It does. Oh my God. I gotta walk on a tarmac and do some math.
Yeah, you're gonna bust up my calculator.
Well, anyways, I'm glad she's here. She could give Cara Maria a run for her money in some areas. So far, it's her and Cara that are the top females. Avery, perhaps. Yeah. All right, moving on. Oh my God. Holy shit. This is a return man, a one and done, I thought, starting with a J. Last seen in Battle of the X's 2, or only seen in Battle of the X's 2.
I have no idea.
I could give you a hint. Jenna?
Was it Jay?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What is he doing here?
He's an all-star, baby. Come on.
He had one appearance, and it was like one of like TJ roasted him. He's like, "You got all the way to the final because they were the layups that just got brought along to the final, and then he quit on the final."
Yeah, they had the drink that's shit.
Yeah, it was
That
just like
looks still.
fish. I think it was like fish eggs or something.
Yeah. And I remember them walking away, and Jay tells Jenna, he's like, people are going to roast us alive online. And then what do producers do? They actually put his Twitter handle up so everyone can roast him. No, I did not like that. I didn't care for it at all. I remember you liked it then. Holy shit, that was our first season we ever covered, Dave. Oh my gosh, how
It
time
was.
flies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I just remember liking Sarah the whole time, and you'd be like, "No, Dave, Sarah's not cool." And I was like, "She seems great."
okay, so is Jay gonna come back and just be a fucking awesome now? It's possible.
Maybe. Like, I mean, if he's like Brad or something, where like he bought his own gym and now he's like geeked out of his mind,
Ooh.
but probably not. Like, I don't know. I feel like Jay could get sent in against Brandon, like episode one.
Oh, oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible. I can
I
see
mean, I
that.
don't think he's gonna have any friends really. He's not gonna really know anyone because everyone's just gonna do that. Well, we don't have any connections with you,
Hmm.
so we're gonna send you in.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't know. Well, that's Jay. All right, moving on. Holy crap. All right.
How in the hell
So
is Jay on this season? Like they were scraping the bottom of the barrel. Like, all right, who else? What? What about this guy?
they're like, Landon said no again. Well, what about Theo? Get real. He's got a mullet now. He ain't coming back.
What's Miz? No chance.
He's like, yeah, like he'll host and shit. Okay, so female. Last seen in Double Agents.
Kellyanne?
No, but it does start with a K. I'll give you a hint.
Kim?
Killer.
Caitlin? Killer Cam.
Yeah.
God. I was not gonna guess that. Shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, how do we feel? I mean, she came in like what, second, maybe third? I don't remember.
Yeah. That's interesting. Because what wait, so does that mean Leroy's gonna be here too? Or did she leave him at home? Because I'm pretty sure Leroy will do whatever she says.
Yeah, she was the one that was telling Leroy, "This is your last season," and
Yeah.
Leroy's like, just looks down, doesn't even say
Yeah.
anything.
Leroy's like, "Oh, I'm contemplating retirement." She's like, he's retiring. Trust me. He's like, well, I've thought about it. And he's like, no, you're going to retire.
She's like, right, and he flinches. It's like, I mean, yeah.
So, all right. Is she letting him out? Is she letting Leroy come back too?
I don't know. We're talking about Cam. All right, let's just
Okay.
focus on her.
I mean,
I think
Cam is a
she's,
great competitor.
yeah.
I mean, she's her and Cara Maria. Like, that would be, my
Ooh,
mind would blow if we got to see them in an elimination. Like, that'd be
yeah,
phenomenal.
that'd be
Or at
awesome.
least a final. Like I don't really care. I'd love to see him in a elimination and a final.
The only thing that I kind of whatever is her ego. I mean, it's fine to have an ego. In fact, that's probably good. It actually helps most people get through this shit. But it kind of grates on
Yeah,
me a little bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna go
yeah,
into the same old shit.
yeah. Because like I don't know how many seasons she was on, either 4 or 5, and I felt like the first 2 or 3 I loved Cam. She was like the best female competitor, and then after like season 3, like once she got there like the fourth season or whatever it was, then her ego kind of took over, and then it was I don't know. I couldn't stand her anymore because she was just her personality changed, and I did not like it.
Okay, yeah, well, do you blame her? Remember on Double Agents, that was the last time she was seen. Remember how like everyone was fighting for her? Remember because you could, if you win an elimination, you get to choose your girl or something like that, right?
Right, I
And then
forgot about that.
CT, remember, he was just like, God damn it, I should have took her when I had the chance at the beginning and shit like that. Yeah, that was awesome. All
Hmm.
right, well, moving on. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we have another. I don't even know who this is. And I think it's a okay, it's a guy. Well, I'm not gonna make you guess. Kefla Hare, last seen on Real World Road Rules Challenge 1998. Holy shit.
Is that the first season?
I no, I believe that would be the second season because
Okay.
the first one was just six real worlders doing road rules stuff, but then the
Okay.
second one was real world versus road rules. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. 98. Holy shit.
Yeah, obviously I've never watched that. It's so long ago.
Yeah. I don't even think it's available still, like on YouTube and shit. It's so old. But yeah, there's Kefla. Hope he's bulletproof like Kevlar. Right, moving on.
But so is it a guy or girl?
I believe it's a guy. Yeah. If
Okay.
I remember writing this stuff down, yeah, it's a dude.
All right. I mean, some of those, some of those guys they come back and you never know. Like maybe he got called for like All Stars 2 or 3, and he's like, no, I got to get into shape before I do this. He's like, call me in 2 years, and now he's in like great shape again or something.
Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, okay, so right now, you hopefully he is in shape and he could give Brad a run for his money because so far it's just Brad's going to take this whole thing. No other guy has been brought up where I'm like, oh shit, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no Derek, no Darrell.
Well, let's talk about the mystery woman last seen on Ride or Dies.
Starts with a K.
Starts with an L. Um, shit. What could a hint be? Her outrageous. Wait, no, that's another season. Laurel. It's Laurel.
Oh, okay. Oh, I like in my head, I was going through all the rookie girls. I don't know why I was thinking all the rookie girls.
Well, she's back.
All right,
Um,
cool. All right, I like that's good for the females. You get Cara Maria and Laurel again. They're both going to be like old and bitter and
oh
like
yeah.
probably are they are they going to be friends? Like, because you never know with Laurel and Cara Maria. Are they going to be friends or are
Hmm.
they going to be friends but like just for the camera? But they'll kind of like secretly like fucking hate each other because I don't know. Because we've seen it on All Stars before where people that didn't get along in the past, it can go either way. You can act nice, but you really don't like them. Or you can just get along and be like, oh, yeah, I remember those crazy times we were assholes, but we're over it now because we're mature. And I don't feel like either. I don't feel like Laurel or Cara Maria are mature enough to like put shit in the past. I feel like their egos are too big for that.
And right now, they're the two biggest front runners for female
Hmm.
champions.
But I will give
Well,
it to
Cam,
Laurel.
maybe.
Laurel on Ride or Die was way more chill about things. I like she had opportunities like when she went into interrogation where she could just like really rail into people, but she chose not to. She was just like, all right. She was kind of a lot more relaxed than I thought she would be.
Oh, because she had her emotional support friend. What's his name? Jack.
Jack.
Jack with three Ks.
Yeah.
Fucking racist prick.
Really, three of them?
No, there was two,
Oh,
but still. Okay, so oh shit, real quick. Remember, like she was last seen emotionally distraught going into that elimination. Remember, because she was like, she was turned down by Horatio. Horatio was like, "I got a girl back home." Remember that?
yeah.
Yeah. Laurel is
Laurel
way
had never been
more.
turned down before, so she didn't know
Yeah.
how to handle it. Well, last time she got turned down, it was like CT or something.
No, he didn't turn her down. They got down and dirty. Well,
Oh,
maybe not. I don't know. But oh, did you hear that like Horatio made that up? He actually doesn't have anyone at home. He was just like,
oh,
I need these bitches to back up. Because like every girl wanted him and shit like
oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah. uh but yeah, hopefully Laurel, you can zip it up. All right. No emotional attachments.
Hmm.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
Laurel's probably gonna be looking for a rebound dude on this season, though. Is it gonna
She
be Jay? Is it gonna
oh
be
my no. She
Jay
goes for
likes
the
tall
alpha
women?
males all the time. Oh, that's right though.
So Jay will be pursuing her, and then she'll friend zone him.
Oh yeah. She's like, see how we pay it forward in this crazy world.
Yeah, she's like, I got someone at home. I don't really have someone at home.
Yeah. Okay, moving on though. All right, this is a man last seen in Double Agents. Starts with a L. Here's a hint. He was supposed to retire.
I would just want to say Latarian because he was on other All Stars, but he was on Double Agents.
Right.
Oh, he was supposed to retire. Leroy.
Yep, he's back.
Leroy is back. All
Yeah.
right. That's great. I love Leroy. I don't think he should have retired. Like he's still good. Like
Uh, I don't know. It's like the B squad for me. A B plus.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a Nelson kind of, you know. He never gets the
Okay.
win, but
Okay.
he's always really good and competitive. Gets towards the end of the season, and then you kind of just feel sorry that they're gone or they can't make it through the final. Or
Yeah,
not that they can't make it through the final, but they can't win the final.
kind of like Brad was for the longest time.
Hmm.
He would get to the end, but yeah. So I don't know, Leroy. You're gonna have to against Brad again. I don't know. I don't know if you could do it. I,
Yeah.
I don't. I personally, I find Leroy to be like pointless because I feel it that he'll never win these things.
That's okay. Like not everybody has to be a winner, you know?
All right.
I just want them to be like, oh, if they go into an elimination, like, oh shit, like this could be really good, you
True.
know?
Yeah.
Because like Avery's not going to win, but she's going to be good to look at least. And for the guy competitors, it's like I just want them to be like competitive where they'll be able to like, if they're in a hall brawl or a pole wrestle, like, oh, this will be great.
Yeah. True. True. Yeah, Leroy, you're here. You're back. You didn't retire.
Hey,
How do you feel about people who do that? Is he pulling a Tom Brady, except Tom Brady actually won?
um, eh, I mean, no, it's not like a Tom Brady because Tom Brady's like a great, yeah, he's won and he's great and all that. Like I don't know, but like Leroy, this is a perfect opportunity for him to get a win because who's he going against? He's going against Brad, and that's like it. Like there's no CT, Derek, Durrell. We haven't gotten to the W's. Maybe Wes will be there. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like Leroy, he's definitely got a chance to be in the final, and if he's got Cam there and Cam is in the final and she can help him out in some way.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Uh, well, moving on. Okay. Female starts with an N. Last
Naya,
seen, no. Last seen on Double Agents. I could give you a hint.
Yeah,
Um,
I need a hint.
peanut butter.
Natalie? Ninja
Nicole.
Natalie?
Oh no, Nicole. Didn't
Nicole?
Nicole?
Oh,
She
okay.
was
I
the
don't
she
know.
was the
Peanut
ex
butter. I was thinking
cop.
of
She
Ninja.
has the horrible. Oh, Ninja. Jeez, I don't know if we'll ever see her again. I don't know why.
Yeah. I
Or
like Ninja and
D.
then there was who's the other girl? I like her face is in my head, but I can't think of it. Okay.
Well, her and D were friends, right? No.
D. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking of D as well.
D
Okay, I
ain't
couldn't
coming
remember
back
her
from
name.
that.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So Nicole, last seen on Double Agents. I forgot she was even on there, but I guess she left kind of early because she got a shoulder injury. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Well, I think Double Agents had a lot of people drop out due to injuries and weird shit. That's what I remember. So
Mm.
yeah, just another one of them. Do you have confidence that she can? Oh my God, didn't her and Laurel get together?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was thinking of like the amount of lesbians on this cast already. Like Avery is gonna be fighting them off with a stick.
uh, I don't know. She could be good. I'm not. I don't personally enjoy her personality at all, and I can never understand what she's fucking saying. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I remember her meltdown. Didn't she have like a meltdown against somebody against was it Turbo? Or I
Don't
think it was a
know.
season that had Turbo on it. It was like War of the Worlds 1 or 2.
Maybe
Maybe I'm thinking
two.
of D. I don't know. Maybe it was D. My brain categorizes annoying women like D and Nicole all together. So I just Ninja. This is like there's this one compartment I put all the annoying people in, and I'm just like,
Holy shit. You know what? I will say that I thought Dee wasn't bad. And then she had to fuck it up.
well, the D and Rogan stuff. It was
Oh yeah,
that
that was
season.
yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, D was fine her rookie year, and then her second year she was fine, and then I think it was the third year. Then it was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, moving on though to holy shit. All right. So this is a champion. Um, this is their first time on one of these things. Last seen on Battle of the X's 1, starting with an R.
Don't play with me here. Is it? Is it who I think it is? She's a champion.
Are you excited
First
for this
time on
person?
one of these. Well, yeah, because she might be the greatest female of all time if it's that person.
Well, let's hear it.
Is it Rachel?
Rachel Robinson?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's back.
Yes. All right. This is someone to be excited about. Holy shit, that's awesome.
Now, can't you imagine that? Rachel, Laurel, Cara in a final? Holy shit, that'd be
Oh
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, Rachel R. She won the Duel 2, and yeah, she's to me she's pretty iconic. I mean, she didn't really do a lot. She only did like maybe 4, 5 seasons, maybe, you know. But if she can do it all, she can do the physical stuff. She can shake the hands through the politics. She's
Mhm.
really good at like becoming friends with the movers and the shakers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's incredibly talented, but she doesn't have a big ego about it. She's just a normal, chill person. You know, she's not like a shit talker or anything like that. Um, yeah, that's exciting to have her on this season. I mean, especially when you have Laurel and Cara Maria and Cam, and you have other
yeah,
top. Like this season's way more exciting for the female side of things than it is for the male side of things.
yeah. I agree. Yeah, yeah. All Stars 3 was loaded in the men's section. That's
Hmm.
yeah, not so much this time. Holy shit. All right. Moving on to a man, starting with R. Last seen on All Stars 2.
Ryan,
Yeah, Ryan.
all right.
I don't even remember what happened. I think eventually they were like, well, you don't have as much friends, Ryan, so you're going in pretty early and we don't expect you to come back. And Neither do you, really. I mean, let's face
I
it.
really like Ryan. Ryan's always one of my favorites. Like, I don't know.
Uh,
Ryan's like a person you could be friends with, or you could hang out with him.
right. He was the double agent in Fresh Meat 2, my first
Yeah.
season. So
Uh-huh.
I like him. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
I don't trust him to win any of these things, though.
No, I don't. But he is good television. He's good
Leroy will
television without being annoying,
Right.
which is
Leroy
it's
will
hard.
probably. Oh, you mean like not everyone can hit
Yeah,
that sweet
there's a
spot?
real it's a real soft spot you got to get into where it's like you have a lot of personality, but you're not overly annoying and you're not being an asshole or big ego. There's a It's a very small range you can fit into, and Ryan fits in there. He's got personality, he's got confidence, but he's not like a total asshole.
Yeah.
He can
And
be if he needs to be, but that's not his number one like go-to mode.
yeah, he could squeeze into that sweet spot, which he tells his dates. Or he could be a real asshole and flip it around on you. So he's versatile. All right. All right, moving on.
I'm dying. Yes.
Moving on. This man starts with an S, last seen also on All Stars 2.
Cyrus?
Nope.
Um, I don't know. Who
I'll
is
give
it?
you a hint. Hand model.
That doesn't tell me
No,
anything.
no, okay.
There's a guy who was a hand model?
Yeah. Oh, well, anyways, Steve. Do you remember Steve at all?
Oh, Steve. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
He was actually pretty good when he came back.
I really liked him in the Gauntlet 1 way back in the day, and then I was so glad he came back for 2. But he was taken out by someone. I don't remember. But this is another guy who like doesn't really shake the hands. He doesn't really make those alliances and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is too bad.
I do like him. I'm glad he's here because I remembered him from, was it Gauntlet 1 or whatever. And I don't know. He was not memorable to me at all, but I did recognize his face. And then when he was on that All-Star season, I liked him. He was good. So I'm glad he's back.
Yeah, I don't know. He's gonna. But it also sucks. It's like we know you're probably not going to get to the final just because of the lack of friends that you can make. But there's
Yeah.
so many guys that don't really know each other. Maybe this could be a good thing, to go against Brad or something. I don't know. All right, moving on to a woman. Last seen in All Stars 3, beginning with the letter T.
Is Tanya there?
No. Holy
Okay.
shit. Wow.
I'm just thinking of chicks with start with a T. I'm just thinking of random girl names. I'm like Tammy, Tina, right? It's gotta be Tina.
Tina. Yeah, that's Tina. She went out in All Stars 3 due to a broken hand. But I think she was doing a lot better than that All Stars 2, because All Stars 2 she gave up. Remember, she was banging the pots and pans. She was being really annoying and shit like that.
Yeah.
But she
Yeah,
she
I
definitely was
do
better.
remember that. And two, she was the worst. And then I was thinking she was going to be the worst on three, but she really wasn't. She was a lot more mild.
And
A mild
mild.
Tina is a good Tina. Like,
Yeah.
she's fine, but like, don't get too spicy. Like, if you have anger issues and stuff like that. But, we could see anger issue Tina again. If you have a house with Laurel and Cara Maria and Cam, there's a lot of big egos. And if Tina
Oh
gets
yeah.
pushed around or bossed around in any way, claws come out. So
And I think
could be interesting.
she might be the oldest woman here, next to that Flora girl.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, well, Rachel and Tina are friends, so that's gonna help Tina out.
Okay.
Oh shit. All right. Well, yeah, moving on. Okay, so this is a man who begins with the letter T, has been seen since Final Reckoning.
I might need a clue. Has he ever been partnered with a person before?
Yes. Yes. Uh,
Is it
here's the
Tony?
yes. There you go.
Yes. Oh my god. And that was just like a wish list guess. I was just like, God, I wish Tony would show up again. That's awesome.
He he has won. He won the All Stars 3 with CT. So
Was that All Stars 3? Or
or not
that was
Champs versus Stars or
yeah.
whatever that was. Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah, I remember that. That was awesome. I was so excited when he won that, and then was that his last season? He just like disappeared after that.
No, he came back for Final Reckoning
Okay.
because they paired him with Bananas because remember he voted Bananas in. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And they got pretty far. I think they were the last ones to be eliminated. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Tony, even though he did win with CT, so did Amber B and Casey. What's your point? You know?
Yeah.
uh, all right. Moving on. We have two more. All right. Here's a man. Starts with a T. Last seen on Rivals 2.
Last seen on Rivals too. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, who was his partner on that season?
Dunbar.
Dunbar. It's on Rivals 2. I have no idea who Dunbar's
He
partner was.
his partner on Rivals 1 was Davis. Okay, maybe I
I have
should
no
tell you.
idea.
Tyree. Remember him?
Is this Jasmine and Tyree?
Yeah,
Tyree?
yeah.
Okay. We were just talking about him. That's
You know,
awesome.
the last time we saw him on Rivals 2, he actually got in seriously good shape. Like
Oh, really?
you yeah, usually he was kind of, kind of a bigger, plumpier dude or whatever, and
Yeah.
usually pretty bad. Like everyone would be like, "Oh, he's always the first to go because he can't do eliminations and stuff." But he got in some serious shape. He did win one on Battle of the X's one with Jasmine. No? Or maybe he didn't. I take it all back. Yeah, here we go. Do you think he's just in more shape and able to take down the Brads and the Leroys of the world?
No, I'm guessing he probably fell off.
Oh no.
I don't
Really?
know. Yeah. You-
It has happened. I mean Jasmine, well, yeah, Jasmine too, but Janae, she was kind of thicker when she came back, but it didn't matter, man. She had that mom
Yeah,
strength.
she got thicker, she got bigger and better.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get bigger and better.
So Tyree maybe got that dad strength. I don't know. Although that's usually associated with, I guess it's not dad strength. I don't know. Whatever.
A dad bod.
Yeah, he's got the dad bod, yeah. And the
You can
dad
have a dad
jokes.
bod, but no dad strength.
Okay, so moving on. Finally, we have a woman who hasn't been seen since Ride or Dies so long ago. Starting with a V.
Veronica.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The
Well,
OG three-time woman champion.
it blows my mind because Veronica took so many years off, and then now she just won't leave. It's like, go away.
Uh, can you compare that with another athlete or something? I mean, I guess not, huh?
Um, Not someone who went away and then came back and then now won't leave.
Well, how about Brady though? Because he was supposed to leave, right? No.
No, he was never supposed to leave. Well, like I always wanted him to leave, but he never left.
Well, either
Like he
way,
left New England, but he wouldn't leave. And I think Tom Brady, he's going to leave teams. The rumors are that Tom Brady is going to leave Tampa Bay this offseason, and then he might go to Miami. He might go to Las Vegas. He might try and have one more go with it with a different team again.
oh, I thought you were going to say he wants to give it one more go with Giselle. I guess we know where his priorities lie.
Um, well, it's probably long gone, but
Well,
I don't know.
okay. Anyways, Veronica though. pioneer in my eyes. She was the first one to just do seasons back to back. She was the first one to form an alliance, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's just that she's kind of up there in years, but
Is she like Chuck Liddell at this point where it's
oh
just
my
like, okay,
God.
please don't come back for
No.
another fight? Like, it's never good. Or maybe not that. Maybe that's too extreme. Chuck Liddell's too extreme. But maybe she's like Frankie Edgar, where it's like, all right, your best years are in the past. You
Oh God. Uh I will say this. She was okay, sure she left in Ride or Dies because she was with Jarrell. But they lost because of that stupid, like, oh, you were the third person to show up or whatever. You showed up late, so we're just gonna throw you in, right?
Yeah.
That sucked. But like she was really good. She found that magic again in All Stars 3. So maybe she could do it again. Because she's got Rachel and Tina. Those are the original Alliance members from back in the
Yeah,
day.
that's I'm not a big fan of Veronica, but the fact that this season has these other females that are and it's so stacked, that makes it super interesting because if you have Veronica and Rachel and Tina together in an alliance, and you have like Cara and Laurel, and then Cam, uh, who is she going to play the middle ground? Whose side is she going to be on? It could be very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, looking at all the females now, yes, this season is female stacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is cool. I'm excited about it. The guys, I don't know. Brad's probably got to clean up. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no Wes. I was holding out for a Wes right at the end. I don't know, but like, oh, but that's
That's
kind of a bummer. Yeah, the guy's
oh,
side is very lame.
very lame. I
There's
don't
no
even
Mark. We don't have Mark. Like, come on, Mark.
well, I actually kind of find him kind of lame. I mean, I don't know. He's okay. He's not exciting to me. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's not exciting, but he's just a solid interview.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, if he's going to be talking about his mom the whole time, then like, yeah, go away. Like, I don't want to hear it. I don't care about your mom. We get it. You're 40 and she's like 70. Like, okay.
God. All right. Well, hey, that's the cast. I'm looking forward to this. Ride or Dies can suck my dice. My dice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's Horacio or nothing with Ride or Dies,
Oh
like,
yeah.
right?
Well, and Olivia, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I mean, I don't know. Olivia, she needs a wardrobe consultant and a makeup artist.
Jesus.
Jeez. Some of the shit she wears is just terrifying.
I like the new looks where like is that even a top? A lot of these girls are wearing things for like what?
It's
Okay,
not even
all
a
right.
top. It's just like something under her boobs that pushes them up. And it's just like, what the fuck?
All right. Like, subscribe, comment. This was Battle of the Challengers podcast with Vincent Cloud.
Famous Dave.